The Battle of 1857, Social Studies, page number 124. We are going to start today. We are going to study about the injustice of the British. Till now, we had studied how the British came into India through trade and how they established their company, how they did the Battle of Plassey. Sirajuddaulah was against them. So, but Britishers were very strong. They had modern weapons, they had cannons, they had rifles, but Indians were not having all that. So, Sirajuddaulah got defeated. And then they started forcing Indian farmers to grow indigo and cotton, that is cash crops. Right? They started forcing farmers, Indian farmers, to grow cash crops. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, wait. Some connectivity issues is today, no problem. So let's start injustice of the British, page number 124. Now, how they started doing injustice to Indians. The British exploited all the resources of India. They ruled India to get maximum benefits. Now, the main motive of Britishers was to get the maximum benefits from India. Means they wanted to exploit Indians. They wanted to earn and generate more and more revenue, more and more profit, more and more money from India. They wanted to loot India. Then, as the British were interested only in making money, they came India only to earn profit, only to make money. They forced the farmers of Bihar to grow indigo and forced them to sell it to the British traders at very low prices. Now, what was the idea behind Britishers? British policy, they thought that they are going to force Indian farmers to grow indigo and cash crops like cotton, and they purchased those indigo and cash crops from farmers at very low prices. So farmers became very poor. They purchased very low prices and they sell those same items in their country at very high prices. So Britishers became richer and richer, and farmers of India became poorer and poorer. The weavers of fine cotton and silk were forced to sell their produce to the British traders at very low prices. The British used Indian soldiers to conquer India, but they treated them badly. And they had appointed many Indians in their army also, but they were given very low grade job, and they were forced to attack India only, different parts, and they were treated very badly also. So from all the sides, the Britishers were exploiting Indians. Means they were not happy with Indians, and they were just forcing Indians to do whatever they wanted. We were not free. We Nobody could do whatever I wanted to do. For example, if I have a field, if and I wanted to grow wheat and rice, but I cannot grow it. Why? Because if I'm going to grow wheat and rice, the Britishers will come and they will take the field also from me. They forced farmers to grow cotton 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 and indigo. Now is it clear? My voice is clear. Is my voice clear? Today some connectivity issue is there, beta. So, because of which these problems are okay. So now the British also won the Battle of Buxar in 1764. I told you, na connectivity issue is there. Connectivity issue is there, children today. They started extending their territories by forcing Indian rulers. Read the lesson. Read the lesson. Read page number 124. I am reading with you. You also read. Look in the books. Forcing the through the doctrine of lapse policy, the British captured Jhansi and other places. Now, what was doctrine of lapse? According to doctrine of lapse, Britishers said that if the king does not have a son of his own, then after his death, all his empire and kingdom will come under the control of Britishers. This was how they captured Jhansi. Now, King of Jhansi, if you have seen that movie, that Manikarnika, in that also it is shown that the Rani of Jhansi had adopted one son. Her son was dead. Her husband was also dead. Her son was also dead. Now, according to this policy that Britishers has said that now King of Jhansi was not having his son, so all his kingdom will come under British control. But Rani of Jhansi, what she said, Manikarnika said, I am going to adopt a son. She adopted a son and she refused to follow the policy of Britishers. Now, because of which fight occurred. Fight occurred, and finally, since again Britishers were stronger than Indians, the Indians were defeated. Indians were defeated. So this was doctrine of lapse policy. According to doctrine of lapse, please do not disturb in between the class because today connectivity issue is there. Try to adjust before the meeting ends. We have to finish this lesson now, and today's lots of connectivity issues, so mute your mics and quietly listen what I am explaining in the lesson. Doctrine of lapse and battle of Plassey, these both things are very important. Battle of Plassey is related to Sirajuddaulah. He opposed the Britishers. He did not allow Britishers to maintain army here, but Britishers had uh, raised a war against Sirajuddaulah and he got defeated. And doctrine of lapse, according to which the king and the queen, if they don't have the son of their own, their whole empire will come under the control of Britishers. This was the rule followed by the kings of that time of India because of the forced Britishers policy. Then by 1857, what happened? The British were masters of almost the whole of India. Indian rulers had no control over British. These traders, farmers, soldiers were dissatisfied with the British rule. Nobody was happy with the Britishers. Then there was a time when first revolt, means against first voice of freedom against Britishers, was raised when 1857. The revolt of 1857 is an important revolt in the history of India. There was discontentment among the Indian soldiers in the British army. Now, how it occurred? Now, this also I am going to explain you. Look it to me. I am going to brief you little. Many Indians were in the army of Britishers. Now, what happened? The Britishers bought new cannons from uh, America, from British. From British, they brought few cannons. Now, what was the grenade? It was having grenade. Now, grenade, you remember, it had to be move out from the mouth and then thrown and then it blast. And it has to be the cap has to be removed from the mouth like this and then thrown and then it blast. So what happened? It was spread in the army that this grenade had the fat of cow and pig. Now, this was against the sentiments of Hindus as well as Muslims because Hindus cannot put the flesh and the fat of cow in their mouth, and Muslims cannot put the flesh and fat of pig in their mouth. So, it was spread in the army that this grenade, which has to be removed, whose cap has to be removed from the mouth, contains the flesh and fat of pig and cow. Now, what happened? Hindus were also against, and Muslims were also against. Both were against this grenade. Slowly, what happened? From there, they started opposing Britishers. They said, "We are not going to use this." So, this was how the first revolt, Mangal Pandey was there. He was against Britishers. He was in the army and he was against Britishers. He was the one who started the war 1857 against Britishers. First voice was raised against Britishers and then he was hanged till death. Since Britishers were very strong, again his voice was suppressed. Mangal Pandey's voice was suppressed and he was hanged till death. So, okay, so this you have to read today. Revolt of 1857. Revolt of 1857. This is your homework. You have to read this portion today. We are going to discuss it again tomorrow. And just now, since lot of connectivity issues is there, let's do the exercises quickly. Come on, page number 126. Let's discuss the exercises. Later on, I'm going to give you the PDF also to do the exercises. Explanation, we are going to continue in the next class. Today's homework is that you have to read the portion revolt of. Yes, I know my voice is disconnecting in between because of connectivity issue. That's why I'm saying today you have to read the portion, the revolt of 1857, and let's now discuss the exercises. Page number 126. Dash discovered the sea route to India and landed to Calicut. Right there, Vasco da Gama. First fill in the blank, Vasco da Gama. Write quickly. First, fill in the blank. Vasco da Gama. Second, fill in the blank. The Battle of Plassey was fought in the year 1757. 1757. Second, fill in the blank is 1757. 1757. Third, the British force dash for the revolt of 1857. Indian soldier. Third answer is Indian soldier. Indian soldiers. Yes. Indian soldiers. Those who have missed out anything, I'm going to give you the PDF, then you can see. Then fourth point is the Indian farmers were forced by the British to grow indigo and cotton. Indigo and cotton. Point number 4 is indigo and cotton. Indigo and cotton. Then Rani Lakshmi Bai was the queen of Jhansi. Rani Lakshmi Bai was the queen of Jhansi. Yes. Now, true and false. True and false. The Indian people had better weapons than British. False. False. East India Company belonged to British. True. Sirajuddaulah was powerful Mughal emperor. True. True. Vasco da Gama was Portuguese sailor. True. Bahadur Shah Zafar was exiled to Burma. True. After Battle of Plassey, okay, Bahadur Shah Zafar and Rani Lakshmi Bai was dead, and Bahadur Shah Zafar was exiled to Burma, where he died. Okay, so today's work is in social studies that you have to read what topic, which topic you have to read. Revolt of 1857. Okay, now I'm going to yes, now I'm going to give you the PDF of exercises. Those who have missed out anything, they will do from it. Clear?